Alright YouTube, we are back here today helping another friend with a deep clean. He has had his dreadlocks for what, coming up on
10 months.
Yeah, 10 months, coming up on a year or so. Quite a while. We want to do a deep clean and get him cleaned up before a little holiday coming up. And here's what we're going to be using. We got the apple cider vinegar and baking soda, of course, the classic ingredients. Going to use a cup and a half of the apple cider vinegar. I've got a cup of the baking soda. Got a quarter cup of sea salt. Sea salt is for tightening. You don't have to use it, but it's nice. We added some extensions on the end of his that are basically like brand new dreadlocks, so a little tightening won't hurt. And then the oil that we're using today is lemon and eucalyptus blend. That was left here by Zero, the last friend I helped with a deep cleanse, and that one we both really liked. So I think we're going to like it today as well. Here's our water before. Keep in mind, the apple cider vinegar is not clear, it is brown, so there will be a tint to the water regardless of how dirty his hair is. And this is our before. Let's see. Nothing terrible, just good to do. Keep your hair healthy. See ya afterwards. Alright YouTube, we're in the middle of our soak. I usually do 20-minute soaks. We did quite a bit of washing beforehand, so we only set the timer for 15 after I stopped messing with his hair. So what I did is I poured the salt and the baking soda and the oil. I used maybe like 10 to 12 drops of oil, and I used the quarter cup of salt and almost all of the half a cup of baking soda. I saved just a little bit, maybe like a quarter of a cup worth. So I mixed all that in the water, put his hair in it, let it soak a bit. I keep using this measuring cup here to like bring water up here. You want to make sure that the water is not so hot that it burns someone's scalp. You know, if you're putting your hands in it, your hands are tougher than someone's scalp, so it needs to be a little cooler than your hands are comfortable with. Either way, the vinegar does have some color, so keep that in mind, but I mix it with quite a bit of water. But we definitely have gotten some, sweat and grime out, little lint, sand that you get from just the wind and your daily errands and things that you're doing. If you run and exercise and do that a lot more, this water could be a lot dirtier. I believe that the vinegar or the baking soda react in a certain way with sweat. So if you have like a lot of sweat buildup in your dreadlocks, half his dreadlocks are extensions. So from here up is actually older than from here down. What I did with that last quarter cup of baking soda is I used it like a shampoo. I put it on here dry, and it looked kind of crazy for a minute just with the white powder. I scrubbed it in. I used a little of this water, make it like a paste, like a shampoo, and then I added the vinegar, the cup and a half of vinegar. I poured that in, kind of pouring it in over his scalp. That reaction, now that we scrub the baking soda into the dreadlocks, the apple cider vinegar boils it out. It's like that's the chemical reaction the two fizz when you mix them. So it boiled the baking soda back out of the hair, which also loosens any lint, any kind of sweat or grime. You see that right there? That's what we're wanting to work out. Camera's not focusing the best. It's not that much going on here, just sweat, little dead skin, things that you naturally shed on your brush. If you look at your hairbrush at home, if you have long hair, you're gonna see this kind of stuff. But check back in at the end. Alright, our timer is about to go off. There's a drain in the bottom of this basin. I got this basin online on Amazon for like 12 bucks. Just look for a hair washing basin. It's got the little cutout for their neck here. It's inflatable. It's pretty handy. You can drain this out in the sink. And then we are going to fill this back up with clear warm water and rinse and drain that, and then keep rinsing until the water's clear. And then he can do a regular wash when he's ready. This will probably keep him good for a week or so. next weekend do his normal wash. And we'll check back with you at the end, see how it feels. If not, peace out.